All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about exactly what I'm doing personally to make 200 plus a day to survive in America. Why 200? Because that's the number that I need to be able to pay my bills every month and make sure that I'm able to do everything that I need to do. Keep a roof over my head, make sure I'm fed, my children is fed, they got what they need and things like that. I already calculated, and I need roughly about $220 a day for everything to be, going smooth, right? So that's not living a spectacular life. I'm not including the cost of a social life in America, because we already know how that is, right? That's I can't even imagine stepping outside. Stepping outside costs you like $100, $200, right? So, but depending on what you do. So I got a stack of things that I do. As y'all know already, if you haven't watched my previous videos, go ahead and check out my previous videos. I'm unemployed. So that means I gotta hustle around to actually make the money that I do make. I do got a small business that's a roadside assistance company that I do as one of the things that I do for money every day. I do got a contract with Allstate for roadside assistance as well. I also do DoorDash, and I also do a delivery platform called Roadie. So between those four things is what it takes every day for me to be able to make that 200 plus a day. And with anything that you do that is like working for yourself or the hustle and bustle, everything, it's not guaranteed. Like how much you make every day, like it's not guaranteed. Some days you might, that's why it takes four things. You get what I'm saying? It's like I can't sit and just depend on one thing. I gotta make sure that the money is coming in, whether one thing is slow or not. I gotta pick up the other thing, right? Because it is imperative that I do make that $200 a day. So I'll break down each one of them. My biggest income earner being my personal roadside assistant business, which I'm in control of how much I make. I'm in control of the prices. I'm in control of where I perform services, when I perform services, and so on. But it also comes with a cost, because I have to pay for advertising. I have to advertise the business. I had to go get the business, basically. There's nobody that's bringing me the business. So I have to pay to go get the business, which 100% of that, I ain't gonna say 100%, but I'll say about 90% of that is from advertising. So Google advertising is 90% of that. 10% is customers that I had already before, that just returning customers and people that give other people my number and so on. That one, out of that 200 to 220 a day, that one will probably bring in about 75 a day from that. As far as what it costs me to run that business every day, as far as advertising concerned, I spend about roughly anywhere from $12 to $15 a day advertising on Google. Other costs are gas, because I'm running around in the car trying to save people's lives, and then everything else like insurance and everything else. So that adds up. Okay, but as you know, with like roadside assistance, it's on call, right? So it's really no business until somebody calls you and says, hey, I got a flat tire, I need to change my tire, I need a jump start, I need fuel. If somebody's not calling you to say that, you're just sitting, right? So hence why I do the other things as well. So the second one, in order for me to fill that gap in while I'm just sitting waiting for the phone call, is I got a contract with Allstate. Allstate has they hire subcontractors to perform light duty roadside assistance stuff for them. So if one of their customers has a flat tire, needs gas and so on, they'll call us out. That one is probably, where can I put that? It's probably my second highest earning one. I don't make as much, so every time I do get a call from Allstate, it's probably $20 to $30. I can roughly get about 4 to 6 calls a day, more if I stay, if I'm open to doing it longer than I'm already doing it, which I am doing it for a pretty long time throughout the day. I'm probably available 8 hours out of the day. More than 8 hours, probably 10 hours out of the day I'm available for it, right? That's also on call, but it doesn't cost me nothing as far as like advertising and everything else. It does the gas, like with the other one, the same thing. But the downside to that is that I'm not in control of how much I make for every job. I'm not in control of whether they decide, yo, we don't want you working for us tomorrow, or you know, we have this new qualification now. Like, so my destiny is in their hand, which I have to deal with. But hence why I am doing the other one where I'm advertising myself and getting the business myself, because everything is in my hands. I know I can wake up tomorrow and nobody is deciding to change things up on me as far as my livelihood and how I'm making money. But it also helps fill in the time. So while I'm waiting for people to call my number, Allstate can give me, you know, a couple jobs throughout that time. So I might pick up 3-4 Allstate gigs before I get a call. That's already $80 to $100 already made through Allstate before I get mine, and boom, you know, I hit them $75, $80. That's $180 already. Okay. Again, though, none of this is all like as needed basis. So you gotta wait for somebody to need your services. So again, it's a lot of waiting. Hence why I do the DoorDash and Roadie. DoorDash, I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with DoorDash and how that works. Basically picking up people's food and delivering it to them, and that, you know, you make whatever they decide to get you, right? $5, $3, $10, $15, right? But it all adds up. The way I see it is, it's better than me sitting around and making $0 and saying $5 is not enough, $8 is not enough, $10 is not enough. It's better than zero. What else would I be doing? I'm just sitting. I'm sitting waiting on phone calls. So why not? So it definitely does add up. DoorDash, it really depends on the day and how much I do it. That can bring me in anywhere from $50, $60 to $120, $130. And I do that daily alongside the other two that I just spoke about. The fourth and final stack is Roadie. That is the one I make the least money on. Roadie is a platform that allows you to take on deliveries. It's not food deliveries, but it's deliveries from different companies like AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, CVS, Walmart. What's man, I forget the name of this joint. Damn, bruh, what in the world? PetSmart and Home Depot. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, Home Depot. So, and they got big, you know, it's for everybody. Somebody who has the smallest car to big old box truck. So anybody that has any type of vehicle that wants to move things around, you can get on Roadie. They offer different prices for each delivery. There's not really anything set. So you kind of can come on there and just figure out what type of deliveries work for you and kind of just stick to it. That's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm not really too crazy on Roadie, so all I do is I pick up CVS deliveries, which is 99% of the time people's prescriptions. Pick up their prescriptions, drop it off to them. It pays about $10, $8 to $10 every time you do that. It doesn't go far. It's literally like CVS and you drive it 3 minutes away, 4 minutes away. That's about it. So I usually could do about maybe like 4 to 5 of those a day, and that brings in another like $40, $50. So all those put together, I can roughly make about $200 a day doing all those together. As far as how much time I spend on the road, it really varies because I do stop a lot, and I'm in this type of work. Let me put some context to it. I'm in this type of work because I'm a single father. I got kids. I don't have babysitter. I can't afford childcare. Childcare costs as much as shelter. I can't afford it. So I need to be available to take my kids to school in the morning. I need to be available to pick them up. I need to be available to make them lunch, dinner, help them homework, all that. So I need to be in and out, be able to go back into the house and be to them whenever it's needed. So I can't really, commit to the going to the office 9 to 5. I'm not gonna say I can't, but it will be much tougher for me. So this makes it possible for me to do that. So that's why I'm trying to figure out how long am I working every day. It really varies because, again, I stop and do these things. I probably relax in the house for maybe 30 minutes or so in between and so on. So I don't know, roughly, I know at least work about at least 8 hours a day. I'm not gonna say I don't work less than 8 hours a day. But that is how I'm making 200 plus a day to survive my life in America right now. Is it, am I balling? Is it glamorous? No, I'm surviving. You get what I'm saying? And that's barely at that. And what I'm doing is trying to figure out other ways, and other avenues that I'm able to, make more money, in less time, in less time, in between time, right? So when I am home and I'm able to do that, or how to grow the things that I'm doing currently to be able to do that. So I think that's what it's about. I hope somebody here, I don't know, I'm not the only person that is like myself. So if you are looking for something to pick up that might help you make a couple dollars a day, check out one of these. Check out any of those that I talked about in this video. If you have any questions, comments, I love y'all in the comments. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Please sound off in the comments. I appreciate y'all watching as always, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.